Working your way into this very nicely. Yeah? Believe.
Interesting fight developing between these two skillful men.
See, he's doing well, McDonell. He's keeping everything sharp, but I don't know how long he'll be comfortable with this pace. He has Napa missing badly several times there. No real quality from either man as yet, but the signs are good.
Ian Napa defending his British 8 stone 6 title in his second reign. Won it back against Gary Davis in a good performance in Bolton at the end of last year, and a nice right hand at the start of the third.
And another one from Napa. If Napa starts getting close, then you have to start worrying for McDonell.
Made a positive start, the lanky lad from Doncaster. But Napa, he knows all the tricks, and he's so classy. Plenty of critics felt that he could have got on to world honours at some stage. Hasn't quite worked out like that. Still pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, his upper body movement is so good, Napa. Every move in the book. Good little burst there from McDonell.
A cut to the left eye. Just opens again. Here comes Napa. Positive. He's not sitting back on the ropes tonight like he tends to do from his defensive crouch. He's standing his ground, Napa.
Yeah, but that's because McDonell is just popping the punches and getting back out of there. Not hanging around long enough to let Napa set up the counters. His plan's quite good. Just needs a little more quality in his work in this round. But again, he's making Napa have to lunge in at times with these punches. Still denying Napa the chance to become smooth, to find some rhythm in his boxing.
Got to keep his concentration, Jamie McDonell. Right hand from Napa, head and body, accuracy, clean shots.
That's what I meant earlier when I said he could turn the height advantage into a disadvantage if he stoops low and brings the punches over the top as he did there.
There's a swelling under the right eye of McDonell. He's marked up early on in this.
Napa digging in some vicious-looking punches in this round.
All right,
right hand.
Couldn't get out of the way of that, McDonell. Upright, static. Maybe Napa will enjoy the taller target. Digging in the body shots. Hurtful looking. This is a good round for Ian Napa.
Yeah, he tempted McDonell to commit himself there and then punished him for it. Starting to move into the territory now where Napa can really be effective with these counters, and I wonder, is that eye worsening as well?
Really targeting the body, Ian Napa. Obvious tactics against the 5'8" man.
How are you?
Roll this down here. Listen. It's going to hurt a bit.
Sticking up to now.
It's going to hurt a bit. Put your head back.
All right, just relax.
Nice and relaxed. Come on. Still to move.
Come on.
Tough to deal with that cut so early on in his biggest fight, and the body shots, the difference at the moment.
Yeah, I think the eye injury has actually worsened, and probably right hands like that, which Napa landed 3 or 4 times in that round, would have caused that. Yep, so this is where Napa, stooping low, bringing the punches over the top, and that's where that height advantage we were talking about could become a disadvantage.
And the odds, a big shift. 6-1 on now, Napa to retain his British title and add the Commonwealth belt. Ahead of a hopeful European challenge on March the 6th against Jerome Arnaud in Paris. Can't afford to mess this up, Napa. Very important year. McDonell in his second British challenge. Just missed out on a split decision at super flyweight to Chris Edwards. And it's already getting tough for him in this one.
Napa signs that maybe just be a little bit too rounded for McDonell. And you can see when they're exchanging punches, Napa is the one who can stay there and get the power into the punches. McDonell's still trying to get punches off and get himself out of there. Now the swelling in the right eye could be a problem.
Right hand again from Ian Napa. Cute uppercut. He is just a pleasure to watch up close, Ian Napa.
Just the things seem to come so naturally from him. He's obviously practiced them till he's blue in the face, but they just come out seemingly of their own accord, every move.
A boxing historian who studied the greats down the years, loves Sugar Ray Leonard, and today loves Floyd Mayweather. You can see why. He's adapted a style that's worked for him.
Yeah, well, he's had to do that because of his height. He's just had to develop a style, perfect a style where he can get close and be effective, and he's starting to do that now.
That peekaboo defense.
McDonell looking a little bit tight in his movements, as if he's forcing his boxing. A good punching there from Napa.
Yeah, can't get into a rhythm.
I think McDonell's been taken out of the game plan that he came into the ring with. I think he's been forced to fight Napa's kind of fight now, and he's just trying to make the best of it, but that's not good news for him.
Just not flowing for Jamie McDonell. The task in front of him becoming harder, and the right eye swelling as well. It's reality. It's all very well watching tapes, but sharing a ring with Ian Napa is quite a different factor.
Yeah, Napa getting his punches home much easier now. McDonell just here, he hasn't slowed down, but he just seems to be slightly running out of ideas at the moment. I think Napa, as I say, has taken his plan away from him, so he's going to have to come up with something else.
Flowing Ian Napa, and gaining control round by round. I think Spencer Oliver might appreciate it. He's with Ed Robinson.
Well, Spencer, how are you reading the fight so far? Is Napa in control?
Well, he certainly is in control now. Good start by McDonell. The first and second round, he was doing quite well. Looked like he had a game plan, but Ian Napa now really got into his rhythm, and he's working the body and head so well, and it's looking uncomfortable in there at the moment for McDonell.
What about McDonell's facial damage? Is that a problem?
Well, yeah, it's a big problem. I mean, he looks a little bit tense in there, and he picked up the cut early on in the first round, which was really, really bad for him. And, yeah, he's looking uncomfortable.
Do you think Napa can maybe force a rare stoppage later on?
Well, Napa's certainly planting his feet in there, isn't he? I mean, he's really getting off of those shots, the body and head, and there's a lot of facial damage. So, yeah, I think we could see a stoppage later on.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, occasionally his power does come through in the later rounds, doesn't it, Jim?
Yeah, well, you can see the way he turns his hips and shoulders with the punches now that he didn't always do. I think he's punching harder. Looking at his record of stoppage, it's not too impressive, but he does punch harder than that. We have seen him hurt fighters in fights, although he hasn't stopped them.
Yeah, he shook Martin Power in that first encounter, the one he controversially lost. Beat him second time around. To Lee Haskins eventually, and also floored Carmele Belloni when he won the European title, Napa. Those body shots may start to take an effect as the rounds tick by on Jamie McDonell, but he's still enthusiastic and keen, and he can box. He's got talent.
Well, this is not the kind of fight that he had planned. I'm sure he planned a lot more movement, keep things at long range, but Napa's not allowing that.
Napa's taken those natural advantages away from McDonell.
And McDonell's been forced to work at a pace. He's not choosing to work at this pace. He's under pressure. And when you've been forced to work, you're the one who tires that little bit quicker.
He will be fit, McDonell. He's taken 5 weeks off from his job as a plasterer. Says he's living the game now, but the body shots there from Napa. just stopped McDonell in his tracks momentarily.
McDonell was pawing a little bit with the jab there, that's better.
Pumps in these shots side to side, under the elbows. Just trying to slow that movement down, isn't he, Napa? Very clever.
Yeah, well, he's in that rhythm that he was being denied earlier on. McDonell not able to deny him space now. He's getting close, letting the punches go. And even when Napa misses with a punch, he's still able to fire off other shots. McDonell been able to block some of the body work, but there's a big target there, isn't there?
McDonell gets one into his own. Well done for that, but Napa with the burst back, and he has to retreat, McDonell, over on those ropes.
I think he was hurt with that left hook to the head there. That was a lovely left hook. Napa switched up. That's where I think he has big problems, when Napa brings the hooks over the top. I think he's bringing the young man's elbows down, then he'll start switching up. Just reads the game so well, Napa.
He's finding the gaps, picking the shots to unlock McDonell's defence.
And he's looking so much more comfortable in there at the moment than McDonell is.
Yeah, good round again from Napa.